All right, Taurus, what are we tracking down? What are we going after here? Unfortunately, I think that this is a timeout for some of you. It's almost like the universe is saying, Taurus, just stop for a second and remember why you are doing this in the first place. So hunter, aggressor, tracker, provider, and then you have wisdom. Wisdom is talking about contemplating the consequences of important decisions. What experiences are you trying to gain here? And I think that some of you may have lost sight of what you are actually, wanting, or what you are wanting to achieve, I should say. Hunter, though, very much says that now is the time for you to go after the things that you want, but you have to be honest with yourself about why you are doing this. What is it that you're tracking down? What is it that you're aggressively going after? This isn't a no, and it's not, you need to stop doing this. It's just, you need to get back into a place where you remember why you were wanting this to begin with. All right, Taurus. Here we go. Here's your overall. Oh boy. The Ace of Pentacles. Perfect, right? So for some of you, everything that you're doing now has to do with an opportunity that is coming through for you. A new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. But we're talking about what is realistic and practical. We're talking about tangible results. This is the beginning of continued growth. For some of you, this could be about career, relationship, whatever. But it's really about something that is worth continuing to put in the effort toward. That is what I feel like is important here. So you may have a very realistic opportunity coming through for you. And it could be something financial here. And it could be something that in the long run, obviously, is going to take you to the Ten of Pentacles, where you have a lot of financial security. But is it worth continuing to put in the effort toward? That's what I'm feeling here looking at this. But it's not a bad thing, right? It's just you got to make sure that you want to continue to do it. So in the past, the Three of Pentacles. And here's what's interesting. I'm looking at this, and I think that, this is something that you have been putting in effort toward to begin with, right? Now, for some of you, the Three of Pentacles could be that in the past, you were working on a project or with a group of people here, but, maybe you weren't putting your skills and talents to the best use, and maybe there is a better opportunity for you to show off what you can do. But for some of you, I get this feeling of, this is what I've been putting my effort into. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for. Wow, man. Oh, what? Now, we'll see. We'll see, because this is not what you're looking at in future conditions. This is how some of you are feeling right now. You may feel like something has been ruined, right? But with the Ten of Swords, we're talking about a painful ending here. And it may be that whatever it is that you've been working on before in the past, it's coming to an end for a reason. And it's for this opportunity to show up for you now, right? But for some of you, it may be something different though, too. I don't know why I'm feeling this. Now, this could only be for some of you. There are things that are going on in your daily life that are separate from another situation that some of you may be dealing with here with this Ten of Swords. But we'll see here. But for a lot of you, it's not about the end of an opportunity. It's just whatever you've been working on before, it comes to an end in a painful way. And the thing is you're like, I've been working on this. This is the opportunity that I wanted. But it's like, it's done. Like, it's done and it's gone. Maybe that wasn't the opportunity that was meant for you. Maybe it's something else. But I still feel like for some of you, this is separate, if that makes sense. It's like you have two different parts of your lives that are intermingling here. The work that you do, and then something that I think is a little bit more closer to home, that's coming to an end in a difficult way. Now, for some of you, you've already gone through the worst of this, but you're still in this place of feeling like, I don't know how I'm supposed to pick myself back up after this. Now, for some of you, you may be choosing to create this painful ending. It's almost like I have to end this, and there's no other way to do it. And unfortunately, it creates that kind of pain, right? Wow, man. Oh, I see now. I see. And it is. It's separate, right? Like, I feel like a lot of you may have been throwing yourselves into the work that you do, refining skills and talents with the Three of Pentacles, right? Possibly working with other people, whatever the case may be. Now, this could be a situation, though, where you have tried working with someone and it's just not, it can't, right? And you know this, but you have to end it in order for you to get to this new stability that you're creating with a much better opportunity than what you've been putting your focus and energy into. But this is what you've been working for all along. Wow. Wow. So the Ten of Swords is not actually that bad. Now, for some of you, you may know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I had to end this relationship because I just couldn't do it anymore. I've done everything that I possibly can, but it's time to cut it off. And I didn't want it to be this way, but that is what it is. I have this opportunity right in front of me right now. And then as you're working on this, rather than something that's already over with, you lead to this stability, this accomplishment, you know, this happiness, right? Wow. Okay, your best path to follow, the Two of Swords. So some of you haven't made the choice to do this just yet, you know, and we're taking a sneak peek at what would happen here if you took this opportunity. Maybe some of you need to hear this. Maybe you're not sure, right? Like, you can't stay at the stalemate. This is saying that a difficult choice is going to have to be made in order for you to have a new beginning, a new opportunity. And unfortunately, there's no other way to do it but to end a situation in a bad way. Now, for some of you, you may be stuck with this belief that what is already done could continue to work out. But I'm looking at a new beginning for you that's going to bring you this, rather than it going to this. Wow, Taurus, your readings are getting deep, deep, deep. So for some of you, if you're in a place right now where you're not sure what to do, so far, so good. If you have to cut something out, it has to be done in a painful way. What will be, will be. But it is a choice that you're going to have to make. Now, you could choose to do nothing, but don't expect this to be in future conditions. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Taurus. You know, and I get it, right? Like, it's not an easy thing to do, especially if there was a belief in the past that if we work together, then the situation can work out. But, you know, clearly here we're looking at an ending where we can't come back from this, right? Oh, and this is what you've been working for all along. But what you've been putting your effort into, you may have thought is, you know, what was right for you, but you know that maybe it's not. You have the Ace of Wands going on in your environment, but you have to cut something out in a really difficult way. And I do think that it affects you. But you have the passion, the creativity, the money backing it, this opportunity to make something out of this where you can show off what you can really do. For others of you, if this is about a relationship, and maybe that now is the time for it to come to its end, right? It's run its course. Unfortunately, somebody else may not see it that way, but for you, it's about your life, your new beginning, your new opportunities, right? Something has stirred a passion within you. I don't think that this is about an opportunity that comes to an end in a painful way. Some of you may be feeling like there are no new opportunities coming through, but this being in your environment, yeah. Yes, this is good. This is good, but it's bittersweet. You know, because look at it, right? But all it requires is this difficult choice. And no choice other than to experience this. But once it's made, you have the passion, you have something stable and realistic, and here's your stability that's coming out with it. Wow, Taurus, the hell is going on? You guys are killing me. Oh yeah, look at it. Your hopes and your fears, the Nine of Cups. You want happiness. And this is a wish that you've been putting out there for some time. You know, and this is hoping that you'll have that fulfillment. And it's funny because I'm hearing, I don't ask for much. I'm not asking for much. I just want the pain to be over with. And unfortunately, Taurus, it's in your hands. It's in your hands to do this. And I've seen this before, where when the Ten of Swords shows up, it's not something that's happening to you. It's something that, you know, you have to do in order to release yourself from the pain of continuing a situation that isn't going anywhere, right? But look at you. You have every opportunity to have this happiness. And the thing is and I'm also getting, I tried working on this. I tried. And like, I'm feeling you going, I did everything that I possibly could, but you can't do it alone, right? Oh, Taurus, I was afraid to pull over the next one. Very nice. Perfect. I'm good with it. The Three of Wands. And here's the thing. With you being focused on your happiness, I've always said with the Three of Wands, you should already know what to expect. Because these are the things that you have set into motion. So here you have made the choice, you took the action, now you're watching everything develop and watching everything come to you. And it's creating this stability, this happiness, this celebration. It's not something that is easy for you to do. People may see it that way, like, wow, Taurus just made a really harsh choice. And it may seem like it's selfish to other people, but you can't let those things play out in your mind. Don't let fear and anxiety stop you. Now, for some of you, you may be torturing yourself because you had to do this. All right. Again, with the Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles here, a lot of hard work has gone into trying to keep a project or a relationship going. But you cannot be the only one putting in the effort. Now, what I said before stands here with this Three of Pentacles. I think that for some of you, this is what you've been working for. This is the opportunity you've been wanting. You know, but it comes at a cost. Something that you have been putting your time and effort into isn't going to work out. And you may not see it that way, but what you don't understand is that you have these opportunities going on. Now, for some of you, you see it and you know that you have to make this choice. For some of you, if this is about a relationship, you have given as much as you possibly can to try to make this work. People may not see that, but what I would say to that is not everybody knows what goes on behind closed doors. There are other opportunities waiting for you. Now, for some of you, it may seem like, and this may be what's playing out in your mind, because I'm looking at the Nine of Swords here and I'm thinking all this stuff is going on in your head and none of it actually matters. Now, for some of you, you may be tearing yourselves up because you had to make this choice to end something. And again, it's in a painful way, right? And it's because there is something better for you. You have a passion. You have a passion for a new beginning in your life. And you do have something realistic coming through, right? But you may be in your head going, people are going to see that I made this choice just because this is going on, and not understanding that you've done everything that you can to try to make something work. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. And don't keep replaying out what went wrong and what could have went better, because it is what it is, you know. And it's not about being selfish, because if it were, you wouldn't have put in so much effort, right? Just be careful where your thoughts are right now, and don't stay in this place of, shit, did I do the right thing? Did I do the right thing? What are other people going to think? Like, don't worry about that. No, just don't do that to yourself. It's counterproductive here. But then you come out with the King of Wands. Now, for some of you, it could be that there is an opportunity to begin again out of a very painful ending, possibly with someone. Or this is something completely brand new. And this may be somebody coming through that shares your passion wants to work with you, maybe bringing this opportunity to you. If it's about love, you're going to see everything that you've been wanting in your life start to develop as soon as you make the choice to cut something painful out and take this opportunity, possibly with this person. Male, female, fire, right? But we're talking about somebody we are heavily attracted to. And this could only be for some of you here. But for others of you, this is going to be a new beginning, possibly with the same person, same situation. You know, it just depends on what is going on with you right now. But I feel a need to cut out something that is no longer working. Now, if the King of Wands is representing you, this is you finding your passion here and going after it, but going after it from a place of wisdom. Perfect. It's perfect. But I feel like with the Three of Wands here, you're going to see things start to take shape that you have been wanting for a long time. But there's still that choice that has to be made. Some of you may be in your head about it right now and not actually doing it. All the while, there's that opportunity, right? And here it is right here. Let's make it realistic. And you still lead into a place of having stability. Some of you may be building your life with someone here. Things may not have worked out before, but maybe this is a new beginning for the both of you. For others of you, it's someone completely new. Completely new. But it doesn't look bad. It's just the struggle that you're dealing with right now. And then clarity. Things will clear up. You won't forever be in this place of second guessing a choice that was made. Freedom is going to give way to prosperity. And once you start to see that, there will be clarity for you on how to continue to move forward, or why this even took place to begin with. Right? And understanding it. But I'm looking at you being free of pain and prospering out of difficult circumstances. I love it. I love it, Taurus. And then be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. And it may be that you need to get out of your head and show this person that you do care and that you are supportive just as much as they are supporting you in your future and moving forward, right? But this is also about being supportive to yourself, because you do deserve happiness, right? You do deserve those things that you want. But don't lose sight. Don't lose sight of what you are going after, and know that it is okay for you to start tracking that down, right? But I want to hear all about it, Taurus.